Hey guys, what's up? This week I'd like to review a movie that I recently got from Netflix called Sleep Dealer. Being a directorial debut by Alex Riviera, I can honestly say this movie looks like it was shot by a seasoned veteran of film and not just a newcomer, to my pleasant surprise. This film is set in the near future and is about the son of a Mexican farmer whose family is desperately poor because an American company built a dam right near their land which completely dried out all their crops. In this future, water is completely privatized, so the farmer and his family have to pay a shitload of money just to water their crops. Eventually, the son builds a pirate radio and accidentally hacks into the American Army signal. And what follows is that his home gets destroyed and his father killed due to the army thinking that the area is a base for aqua terrorists. Feeling useless to help his family with his father gone, the main character Memo decides to go into the city to become a sleeper, which is someone who works through what I can only describe as virtual reality and is basically controlling a machine which is stationed at certain job sites in the US. The story for this film is dystopian, but only to a certain degree. I've made a scale to illustrate how many dystopian elements this film has, and as you can see, it's not quite like 1984 where there's a fascist state controlling everything, but it's actually closer to the premise of RoboCop, where corporatism, that is, the fusing of state and corporate powers, is the principal evil of said society. The reasons this film has a dystopian society is due to this fact, and also because there's rampant poverty and examples of wage slavery throughout the film. The fact that Mexican workers can only find work as virtually controlled machines should probably illustrate that. What I really liked about this film is that it's sci-fi, but we aren't bombarded with epic action scenes that just try to move the plot along. And we don't have a giant info dump about the kind of society the main characters live in. Instead, we're shown what it's like slowly throughout the film. Another thing I liked about this film was that it had well-developed characters, which many sci-fi movies simply don't have. I can relate more to a guy just trying to survive and get a job than some steroid-fueled action hero. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like some good B-movie action every now and then, but having a serious movie like this that has decent dialogue and a good story is also nice too, and a rarity in the film genre of sci-fi. I would highly recommend this movie to anyone who simply wants to see something different, or something new, or something that's just not like a lot of other movies. I can see it appealing to people on many different levels, be it the use of future technology, the realistic dystopian society, or the good writing. I couldn't really find any flaws with it, and I would say it's the best sci-fi movie I've seen all year. But that's all for my review. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.